As the White House fends off criticism over its policy on Egypt, its European counterpart has indicated it's ready to consider a change in policy. Germany has already frozen the developmental aid it gives to Egypt, and the UK has revoked several licenses for arms exports to the country. But Monday, EU diplomats will meet in Brussels to further assess the situation. In a joint statement, the EU's top two officials, Herman Van Rompuy and José Manuel Barroso, called for an immediate end to the violence and an urgent review of current relations. The Guardian explains why Egypt is of strategic significance to the EU, writing, "Europe is on Egypt's doorstep, and if it descends into civil conflict, as it still might, the displaced will travel north across the sea if they can." The EU's pledge to review relations stands in contrast to Obama's rhetoric earlier this week. But will Europe's announcement put any pressure on the U.S. to cut its own $1.3 billion in aid?
I don't think that's where the pressure will come from. I think the pressure will come from, frankly, the American people.
As is the case for the U.S., some have argued even if the EU were to freeze its annual aid to Egypt, it would have little impact. The €1 billion in aid pales in comparison to the $12 billion check already offered up by the Gulf states. Over the weekend, Egyptian security forces stormed a Cairo mosque filled with Morsi supporters. More than 170 people died, bringing the total number of people dead this week to more than 800. Egypt's cabinet, meanwhile, is meeting Sunday to discuss the fate of the Muslim Brotherhood. The Prime Minister has proposed disbanding the group altogether. For Newsy, I'm Elizabeth Hagedorn.